Like I said, this is ballsy because although the Slugger does have Hull destroy, that Panther is out of there. Nice job. But that was very brave because the Slugger has a fantastic gun, and yes, it can kill a Panther even from the front if you get lucky. But the downside is that it has no armor. It's got as much armor as I'm wearing right now, and the only thing I'm wearing is 3 layers because it's freaking cold. St. Louis, well, okay, no, it's not cold. It's like 60 degrees, but I have about as much body fat as a squirrel my age, so I get cold very fast. He just knocked out a Jagd Panther. Are you watching this? This is crazy. The Slugger has no armor, but has really got a gun, and as long as your opponents are being dumb, or they're not scouting enough, or they're firing and not caring who's firing back at them, your Slugger can just slug right out the park. It's a baseball metaphor. And now he's eating artillery, but this artillery has been uncharacteristically inaccurate, probably because he's keeping it far, far back to make sure it doesn't get exploded, which is understandable, but it's not hitting anything. It wasn't hitting the rifleman, didn't hit the Slugger, didn't hit the M19. I realize now that the M19 was hit by the Jagd Panzer, not by the artillery. And then later, of course, by the Panther. So maybe he should hit that Panther on the left with his Slugger instead of trying to kill this AT gun, which is does not seem to be happening. Accidentally damages the track. That Panther that he knocked out was hull crushed. That's repairable. It's going to take quite a while to repair. Oof, Pack 40 dead. Okay, so he knows more than me. It's going to take quite a while to repair, but it is conceivably repairable. So at this point, it's not feasible to mount some sort of operation to destroy it. He might plug away at it with his Slugger if he felt like it, but that'd be exposing himself, and I think it's probably better just to let them take another 20 minutes to repair the Panther. He can always drop in later to stop them from doing it, and seeing as they hold 4 of the 5 points, they have a pretty commanding lead, and I have to say it will be tough for the opponents to come back from this. Although some crazy Panthers can do it. Boom! Panther knocked out. This Slugger earns MVP of the match. This Slugger is just... cannot argue with the Slugger. Turret destroyed too. That's going to add quite a bit of repair time to the Panther, and it's tough to see them coming back from this. And of course the artillery misses again. Hooray! And it looks like the M9... yeah, they're screwed. They would have to mount like 3 successful offenses, like all at once, to get this back. And I think he just ran someone over. That is perhaps a violation of the Geneva Convention. I don't know. Is there anything in the Geneva Convention about running people over? That seems like something you'd add. It's like, by the way, no squishing people. No squishing them with biological weapons either. We squished someone with propaganda. The United States was dropping flyers, and the thing failed to open, smashed someone in the head or whatever. That was like years ago, but for some reason it's in the news. What are they shooting at? That's the artillery. Was that a Hummel? That was a Hummel. Man, these guys went a bit overboard on the artillery, I have to say. The Hummel... a very powerful artillery piece, but look at that, he just knocked out another Hummel. Honest to God. I mean, come on guys, 1 total. I mean, like 1 Hummel and a 3v3 may be acceptable. 2 is just silly. I mean, you see this a lot, obviously, because people really like artillery. They're like, big boom, plus I don't have to be in danger, plus all I do is click on the bad guys. Where can I go wrong? But no, that's not a good idea. And he's got the 50 cal on top of the Slugger shooting at people. It's nice that he managed to mow down some infantry with that. He just knocked out a Tiger! Look at this! Look at this! This is crazy, guys! This is the most amazing thing ever. This Slugger is like... he is playing a new game. Whoa, destroyed. I saw that one coming. But yeah, the Slugger has a 50 cal on the back, which is hilarious because when the AI is controlling it and it sees some infantry it wants to shoot, it will swivel the turret around so the 50 cal can fire. And sometimes you really don't want that. Like a tank is coming up and you're like, no, stop swiveling, stop it. But your pleas fall on deaf ears because the AI is deaf. Unless you have a microphone plugged into your computer. You know, it'd be cool. Voice control for Men of War. You guys get behind that wall, and then they'd run to like the wall on the other side of the map, and you're like, no, the other wall, and then by that time they're dead. So maybe voice control would not be good. But yeah, that Slugger was like, let's see, was that 3 Panthers, a Tiger, 2 Hummels, some people, and whoever he crushed? Maybe? I wasn't really keeping track, but if you were, then you can rep up your scorecard, because you're a nerd. I mean, this is coming from a guy who's pretty nerdy. You're a nerd if you're keeping score. frankly, what kind of people keep score of anything? Like, people who keep score of baseball, like, what the heck? There are people to do that for you. So I bought some tank crew to replace the people who got knocked out of this open top M19. Tank crew, a very nice deal. 1 point for 2 people. That's about as good as a deal as you are ever going to get. That's pretty much shopping at Costco for your people. And if you don't know what Costco is, just trust me, that was not a very funny joke. But that's just par for the course. My problem with tank crewmen is that, like, you know, I buy the tank crewman until I can get in the vehicle, and then I always want to move the vehicle around. The tank crewmen are forever chasing the vehicle. You see his M19, you don't see his M19. If you watch the mini-map and you have astute eyes, you can see it. But yeah, here's his M19 driving away, and there's these poor tank crewmen just legging it, trying to catch up with it, and they'll never make it unless he stops. Calliope coming in kills 4 men, 2 of which were BrotherPedros. So I have to say, Mr. Frozen Liquidity, Mr. New Game Admin, GameReplays.org, Men of War, congratulations, etc., etc., in charge of everything, but cannot fire me because I'm not in the Men of War section. Yeah, I gotta say, that Calliope barrage was not good. This Calliope barrage, slightly better, killed a mortar and some people, but not much else. It might have stunned that Panther in order for the M19 to come in and shoot it, but the M19's not going to be able to do anything. Is it? Maybe if you get close enough it can damage the Panther. It can certainly take the tread off. Oh, wow. Did that kill a hull? Hull destroyed. That is ridiculous. M19, I guess when you get close enough, that just gets some velocity, and it's got some big bullets, and that's all you need. Is that a dead guy? No, that's not even a guy. This video compression's messing with me. Why do you have to knock over that telephone pole? I mean, look at all this stuff he's smashing. No respect at all. Kills the Hummell again. Why not? Oh, that's a truck. That's the Nazis trying to make off with the Ark of the Covenant right there. This is going south, Klaus. We got to do something. Take the Ark and get out of here. And then they got blown up. Indiana Jones would not be pleased. But is he ever pleased? Yeah, so now they own all 5 points. I wonder how long is left on this video. Oh look, I can check, because it's another replay, so I guess that's one good thing. We have about 30 seconds left. So do you have anything you want me to say in the next 30 seconds? That's unfortunate, because you have no way of communicating with me, so we're not going to be able to get me to say that. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I guess the lesson here is don't buy a bunch of stupid artillery and get yourself killed when you don't have anything to fight on the front lines. And the other lesson is if there's a slugger and it knocks out 2 of your Panthers, now would be a good time to kill the slugger, because we don't have 30 seconds. We have like a minute, 30 seconds. That it would be a good idea to kill the slugger, because the slugger is quite clearly a problem. I mean, normally you can't expect a slugger 1v1 to kill Panthers like that. And just a straight off fight. I mean, if you get lucky and get a good penetration, sure, you'll kill it. But the slugger is vulnerable to just so many things. It's vulnerable to AT guns and pretty much almost any tank from any range, that you have to expect for it to get in a fight like that with the Panther. They're going to sacrifice their slugger. And if they're not sacrificing their slugger, it means you don't have enough anti-tank spread around to hit enough places, or it means your Panther is too far forward. Either way, you've done something wrong, because the slugger cannot just fire from the other side of the map and knock out Panthers left and right. It generally has to pay a price to do that, and if it's not paying a price, you're playing the wrong way. But we saw some Calliope explosions. That was good. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.